Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 80 of Daisy Knits. I'm hanging out here again in our neighbor room, and I have y'all flipped again. So you're in the bins, staring at the bed. So, are you having a good day? I hope so. I don't have a ton to actually share with you as far as what I've been working on. I guess kind of, but a little bit. So, we'll hop into this. Last week, I was telling you about round 5 of Sock Madness had just dropped. This is sock number 2, actually. Yeah, this is sock number 1. Sock number 1, sock number 2, they are done. I will, however, admit I did not make it through the round. I was knocked out. And I'm okay with that. Some of those ladies were pulling like all-nighters and they were staying up and knitting for 16 hours straight. And I'm like, I didn't want to. I got sock 1 finished. And sock 2, I got partway through, and I think I was down. I was right about here, maybe Sunday night, and a couple ladies were talking about how they were just going to finish it that night. And when I got up Monday morning, I was knocked out. Like the spots were all full, and I kind of took a deep breath, and I was like, oh, okay. And I had a bit of relief. I had a sense of relief that I could just enjoy the weekend with my family. And Monday was a holiday, so my husband had it off, and I just really have slowed down, and I finished actually my second sock this afternoon before I started recording. It should not have taken me that long, except for instead of putting things aside, I actually got things going because I had put so much aside this last couple of weeks. But the pattern is honey and clover. Clover and honey. Oh, now I'm doubting myself. It's one of the two, honey and clover or clover and honey. But it's mosaic knitting, which I've never done. I really did enjoy it. The 2 yards, I used exactly 50 grams on both yarns. The lighter green, blue, teal. Another crafty girl. I had to stop and think. And then it's purpley blue is SISU. And I actually started with a 52 gram ball. I weighed it before I started because I was concerned about my yarn usage. And this was I called this my contrast color, and this was my main color. And I still used exactly 50 grams of both. So should you decide you want to knit this, be fair warned, a 50 gram ball might be cutting it kind of close. So, can you see that heel? It is a modified strong heel, and I'm not a big fan of strong heels in general, but I really love how it plays with the striping. It was just a lot of fun. So, they are done, and when they were done, I just had this sense of relief. Yay! Like I said, I just finished these this afternoon, so I haven't really started anything. I do have several things I need to be getting going. I'm teaching a sock class at ZK this year, and I have a few samples I want to knit up for that. I've got some done, but I'd like to have a few other things knit up for class. Also, I am vending, so my dye pots have actually been busy this week because I wasn't so focused on trying to get those socks done. I have been doing quite a bit of dyeing, and I'm looking around me because I have all kinds of stuff around me. I have 2 new bases we're going to be taking. This is the worsted base that will be coming up with me, and it is a Targhee base, a worsted weight Targhee. So I'm going to say it's got a crisp hand. It feels fabulous. And this is my fun a lot of ooks right now because I've just been playing. I just wanted to have fun and see what came out of the dye pot. So this was one that came out. Our other new one is another new base coming out is a BFL silk blend. 55% BFL and 45% silk. Can you see the shine on that? This is phenomenal. I want to just sit and knit with this. I don't know what I want to knit yet, but I love the feel of this. And this will be traveling with us this show too. So, a few other colors just so you can kind of see some of the fun stuff that's been popping out of the dye pot. It makes me think of cotton candy at the, like you go and they have the big blue bags and the big pink bags. It makes me think of that, and I don't know why. So much fun. More like a red, white, and bluish coming out. And I've been doing fiber. So I've had a lot of fiber come out lately. Nice hot pink, neon yellow. I have another one over here. And these are all different. So this is a Targhee blend. I will say, I think that I'm going to acquire, I might need to sample. Let's go with sample some Targhee to spin on my drop spindle. Tour de Fleece starts, I want to say, right around the 1st of July. And that might be one of my goals, is to spin a whole 4-ounce braid of Targhee on my drop spindle. Not committing to it yet, but I'm just saying that might be in there. This is another one. This is Polworth. So I've had lots of different breeds right now. I know it's got a shine. And then this is a BFL Tussa Silk. And this one is gorgeous too. It's so much fun looking with the splatches and the speckles. So much fun. So those have all been coming out of my dye pot recently. And then I did do some sock blinks. I don't have a whole bunch of them, but I've had a few. So I've got, a lavendery, pink and purple splotches, splatters, shots. We have a lovely, I don't know, I think it just seems happy. Neon yellows with dark speckles. This one I love too. Yeah, I've just had a lot of fun. This one came out really neat, and I had a lot of fun when it came out, because if you look closely, you see where the dye broke, and you get pops of green and blue and orange with the black and the yellow. Really neat looking. This one's not quite as crazy. It's still got some color variations, but not quite as crazy. And then this one was just fun. So that's what's been coming out of the dye pot. Like I said, I feel like I haven't done a lot of knitting necessarily, but things have been rolling around here. So, a few more. I think I have like 20 days, and then I'll be at ZK or heading that way. So, I need to get on the ball with some things. I have some more knitting coming up that I need to be doing. So, I hope you all have a great week. I hope you get all your knitting done. If you have questions, all my contact information is at the end. Otherwise, I'll chat with you next week. See ya!